This is 97.7 The Bolt. Good morning. It is a beautiful Tuesday, and it is time for the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital Your Care, Our Mission show. And I've got Gary Moritz here from the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital, and he is going to be talking about colorectal cancer since it is March.
Yep, that's exactly right, Emily. It's March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month, and we kind of just want to share some information on that and just really remind everybody the importance of getting your colonoscopy, and that we can provide it here out of Humboldt. So I'll just kind of start out with what is colorectal cancer. And colorectal cancer is a cancer that occurs in the colon of the rectum. And it's always called colon cancer. It's sometimes what it's called, otherwise colorectal cancer. So why is it so important to get all this stuff? It actually is the second leading cancer killer. The thing about that is if you get your screening, it doesn't have to be. If everyone the age 50 years or older had a regular screening test, at least 60% of the deaths of cancer could be avoided, which is really a high statistic for such a simple test. So really, at the end of the day, if you're 50 or older, you better start getting screened now. So that's kind of why we want to do it. So who is a great candidate or who gets colorectal cancer? Well, both men and women get it. It's often found in most people 50 years or older, and the risk actually increases the older you get. So, and it's about 1 in 20 people average an individual risk is about what it comes down to. So you know, like with any other cancers, there's certain things that make you high risk for it. So you may be higher than average risk if it's in your family. It seems to be if you have a close relative with some colorectal polyps or colorectal cancer, it kind of stays in that gene pool a little bit. If you have an inflammatory bowel disease, or also genetic syndrome is things like that, or hereditary things like that come through. So, so people at a high risk may have a need to have a colonoscopy a little more often than others. And then, like anything with all these screenings and tests, always talk to your doctor about how often you should get screened. So, so why do you want to get screened? Because it really does save lives at the end of the day. So if you're 50 or older, that's kind of when the screening test needs to start. So how colorectal cancer usually starts from polyps in the colon, and then the polyp is a growth that really shouldn't be there. So part of that is over time, those can turn into cancer is what really happens. The screening test will find the polyps before they can be removed before they turn into cancer. So that's where all the life-saving pieces come in. So so the screening test find it early, so when it's found early, the chance of being cured is exceptionally good. And actually, if it's caught early, it's 90% beatable, is what the stats show on that. So it's really, really wonderful to get that screening done early. Colon cancer, the thing about colon cancer can start with no symptoms. The polyps and the early stage colorectal cancer don't always cause symptoms, especially at first. That means you could actually have the polyps or colorectal cancer and not even know it. So that's why the screening test is very important. So what are their symptoms? So say you don't go in and get your screening test because you've found the way to the symptoms. A lot of times, some of the symptoms may include blood in your stool or your bowel movement. You may have stomach pains, aches, cramps that don't go away. Or you start losing weight and you don't necessarily know why you're losing weight. So that's kind of some of the symptoms there. Like always, if you have any of those symptoms, please talk to your doctor. Because the symptoms can actually be caused by something other than cancer, but you always want to talk to your doctor and have that good relationship with that. So that's kind of the pieces like that. The colonoscopies, as you know, we perform them at Humboldt County Memorial Hospital on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Dr. Kenneth Adams from Fort Dodge comes up and does that process for us. This wonderful man does a great job of that, really knows his business there. And then also he has a clinic on Wednesday afternoons and for some of the follow-up things and things like that. So that's where the colonoscopy can be done, and so we can have those services done right here in Humboldt, which is wonderful. The other piece on that is whenever it comes to medical services, people always wonder how it's going to get paid for. Most insurances cover that as a screening test, and then Medicare will help pay for the screening test also. So that's kind of how that works. So the bottom line is, if you're over 50, talk to your doctor about getting screened. If you get past through that, there's always lots of research on how often you need that done, and that's kind of based on the symptoms and how things come out. So, but the last thing I just read is if you have one in your, right away, and you don't have anything, they're recommending one every 10 years is what they're saying. But please always know that your individual circumstances may vary on that. So it may vary on that. So.
All right, awesome. We're going to take a quick break here at 97.7 The Bolt, and we'll be back to talk with Gary Moritz here more on the Your Care, Our Mission show here on 97.7.
Are you ready to quit smoking? Humboldt County Public Health can help. Freedom from smoking classes will be offered beginning March 15th through April 26th from 5 to 6:30 at the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital Conference Room. This 7-week session will provide valuable information and support to help you quit smoking or using any nicotine product. Humboldt County Public Health serves as a resource for individuals and community partners who want to encourage tobacco cessation, reduce exposure to secondhand smoke, and prevent the use of tobacco. Their activities include educating and assisting community partners in developing tobacco-free policies, Quitline Iowa resources, and offer freedom from smoking classes. For more information and to pre-register, call 515-332-2492. Julie Weidert, RN, and Meg Thompson, RN, are facilitating the classes.
This is 97.7 The Bulletin. We're back here on the Your Care, Our Mission show with the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital. And this morning I am joined by Gary Moritz, and he just talked a little bit about colon cancer. And now we're going to talk a little bit about smoking. And if you're ready to quit, there is going to be a little workshop coming up that the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital is helping out with.
Yep, we can help do that. Our Humboldt County Public Health Department is conducting a Freedom from Smoking class in March and April. They're going to do a 7-week session that will provide valuable information to support and help you quit smoking or using any nicotine product. The cost of this program is $25. It runs 7 weeks. Julie Wider is going to come in next week, and that's going to be part of our show to talk about that a little bit and really get some detailed information on how that works. But if you're ready to quit smoking, and that's a tough thing to do, and sometimes we need some help with that, there's really a class or sessions that can help do that. So I'm kind of excited about that. The other thing, Meals from the Heartland is this weekend. We're going to have a team of, we got about 35 volunteers from the hospital.
Wow.
About that. We got all 3 shifts covered. We're excited about that. Out at the hospital, we really believe in getting involved in the community and being part of the community. So we're excited about that. We thank our 35 employees that have volunteered their time to come up and do that and really make a difference for a great cause and help things out. So we're excited about that too. So.
All right. Awesome. Anything else that you would like to mention?
Well, all I got. Enjoy the beautiful day. It's absolutely gorgeous day in Humboldt, Iowa today. And always know if you have any healthcare needs or any questions, we want to be your partner in all this, and we want to fulfill our vision to be the region's healthcare leader and provide the highest quality of service to everybody in Humboldt County. And if you have any questions or anything, don't be afraid to call to the hospital. We're here to help you out.
All right. Again, that is Gary Moritz from the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital here on the Your Care, Our Mission show.